Paul Westhead's squad has 5 new faces this year, but they aren't all freshmen. The Ducks plucked one junior college sharpshooter out of Crawfordsville, Indiana. Ashley Buis has earned a starting spot and helps show us her skills and shows Nick up a little in a trip around the world.
We are here with one of the newest Ducks, Ashley Buis, the junior transfer out of Indiana. We're going to learn about you playing around the world. Just don't take it lightly here, because I haven't been in the gym for a while.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, ready. Magic box. See?
There we go.
Boom. Obviously the last name, Buis, it's not spelt like the normal way you've had to deal with that your whole life. How many different ways do people say Buis?
Oh, wow. Many. There's Buis, anything. First time, you know, getting started playing on teams where you get announced and stuff like that.
It's Buis.
Anything. It's Buis.
Okay, we're gonna get it down. By the end of the year, they will have it. They'll have it down.
We're playing threes all the way around. Okay.
Threes around the horn. I'm in trouble. Oh, now I'm down 3. Dead on. Wow. How about a favorite Coach Westhead line, phrase, word?
He always says bango.
Bango, let's go. Can you use bango in a sentence?
No, it's just one word. It just says
it's
bango, and that means go. So.
That's ugly but good. Ho-ho! 2 in a row. Unheard of. Nah, it's not. Oh, that's going to be edited out later.
No.
That's not the Buis touch.
Nice.
Hope you're recording that. Biggest pet peeve for you?
I have to say rude people. Just the way I was raised and stuff. Rude people, and I kind of relate that to manners. Table manners, bad table manners are just, ooh.
You've been around the world and I've been down the road. You're about ready to lap me now. Let's talk about high school a little bit. You were a multi-star athlete, not just basketball, but volleyball, softball. What was high school like for you?
Sports-wise, I wish I would have played the game like I know I can now, you know? Just having that confidence to play the game the way that you know how. There we go.
There it is.
I gotta hit this underneath the basket shot.
The easy, the money. That's game.
Good job.
I made it almost around the world.
Almost.
Around the block maybe a couple times.
You got halfway. Halfway there.
That's the way that it goes.
Yikes, right? I didn't know the form was that bad until you see it on camera.
Yeah, you know, we'll take you into the gym and we'll put your arm like this, put you up against the wall.
I retired the basketball
and then you back
so
up,
long ago.
and then you follow through.
I made it halfway around.
Okay.
Those were in succession. I made 2 in a row.
Well, 19 minutes a game, 8 points so far, and she mentioned her high school days. I mean, I think we'd all like to go back to high school with the knowledge about what you can do now and then apply that to them.
Yeah, she's one of these athletes that really kind of has her head on straight at this point in time, and she really relishes now to be at a Division I school playing Pac-10 ball, and her big reason to come here was Paul Westhead. How can you not like to play in that? And it's that run and it's that gun that she really enjoys playing in.
Well, exactly. And you mentioned Westhead. He needs people in that system who are versatile, that can bring the ball to the floor. AJ's a classic example. AJ can step outside and shoot the 3. She can dribble. She can go inside and post people up. And Ashley Buis, while not as tall as AJ, looks like she can do some of those same things.
And all those shots, those were not edited. That was bottom of the cup every time. No rim.
It's pure.
Yeah, certainly a heck of a shooter. Turning to Oregon State, though, and if you got to know anybody on their roster last year, you need to put that one away and basically wipe the slate clean. Only 2 women returned from the 2009 team that finished 2-16 in the Pac-10. And that pair is happy with how the near future looks.
Talisa Rhea, Kirsten Tillman, Hayden Palmer, Brittany Kennedy. The list goes on and on of the 9 women who couldn't take the browbeating approach of Coach LaVonda Wagner any longer and the uncertainty of the future and left the program behind.
When people just constantly have someone getting on them and just riding them and not getting a lot of praise for doing some things correct every now and then, like a good job on something, it just starts dawning on you, and like already you're not close to home, so a lot of other pressures comes on top of you as well. So yeah, you just start going through the motions.
The lone returners are senior Sara Greer and sophomore Angela Misa.
You had to be perfect in practice to even like get on the floor. And then like in the game, you're like so stressed about not messing up.
Sara means the princess, but she nor her teammates were treated like royalty by Wagner.
I know what they went through, and some people got it a lot more harsher than I did. She tried to make you better, but just had to go about it the right way.
After transferring to Oregon State for her junior year from community college in Iowa, Greer wasn't about to leave as the program was left rudderless before the hiring of Scott Rueck.
My dad's a very strong-minded person and said, this will just make you stronger. You're not going to quit your job just because the boss is getting on you.
The two holdovers admit it took some time adjusting to a male coach, but the breath of fresh air has been more than healing inside Gill Coliseum.
We start the day with a laugh, we end the day with a laugh. He wants the best out of you and knows how to get it, but he goes about it the correct way. He's more of a people person than some other people I've had in the past.
People think we're only going to win one game, but I think we'll do fair enough.
Just a different feeling when you walk into Gill.
Completely.
I mean, such a relief to those two players that were there. Also, just the staff that works up there from a media perspective. And there were times in that post-game room where you didn't quite want to ask a question. She didn't really let her players talk a lot of time.
You could sense that the leach was attached to the players during postgame when LaVonda was sitting a couple feet away, that they weren't going to say anything.
Yeah, and Sara acknowledged that. I mean, she was stepping very lightly, didn't want to put her old coach down, but certainly a big sigh of relief up there, and it shows in the play. I mean, they were talking about last year, even in practice, one mess up, you're sitting down, you're not playing, and you forget how to play the game. And now it seems like it's working. A little less pressure certainly seems to work out.
Definitely happier times in Corvallis. Well, still to come on Inside the Pack. We'll go around the conference. The Cardinal are still the team to beat, but who might be able to challenge Stanford around the Pac-10 when this preseason special rolls on?